Heyo, welcome to Minecraft. My name is Aerington, and today we are back in the Channel 64 SMP. Gelmu, welcome in. Aerington Redstone stream. Hopefully I've overstated a little bit. You know, the typical YouTuber. Oh no, I think I can make a bamboo farm. It's fine. That's easy, right? We should be fine. Wild, welcome in, leaves the game, joins the stream. I love it. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I am so happy, so excited to be streaming. Yes, on Channel 64, but also, so the creator of the Fathoms mod, nope, data pack. I'm sorry, I'll get it right eventually. That we streamed earlier this week, just commented on the stream. So that's really exciting. However, he also pointed out, I should say they, just to be safe, they pointed out that I'm not on the most current. So I'm going to have to figure that out before we stream again. That's frustrating. I spent so much time, but I'm new to data packs, so it's expected on some level that I did something wrong. And at least the things that I saw were working. I didn't see anything out of date or messed up, so nothing broke my experience, other than knowing that I'm incompetent, I guess. So, we are not prepared in the slightest. I said yesterday, let's go ahead and do this, and today we're here. And then even up until this morning, I didn't schedule this one, so we might have less people showing up. Harwood, welcome in. We might have less people, we might not. We'll see. Not a scheduled stream. I don't know how much that makes a difference. I guess we will see. But the reason being is because even up until this morning, I have to wake up early before work to stream something like this. And I laid in bed and was like, I really want to get out of bed. And like in that moment, I had a bit of a headache. And I was like, nah, it's. And then I started thinking about how much I was gonna regret it later. And then it just goes on the to-do list to do over the weekend. And to be honest, if I'm gonna stream anything over the weekend, I want to stream more Fathoms. So hopefully this sets us up for that soon. I've been building farms for the past 2 days. I cannot wait to watch someone else build one. Oh, you came to the wrong place. It might be painful, but we'll give it our best shot. Like I said, I mean, if I'm going to build any farm on stream, a bamboo farm slash like the your standard, because essentially we're building the same as a sugarcane farm. Of all the farms that I should know how to build, this should be the one. This should be easy. I should say also, I reset the routers before this. Well, not routers, the router and the modem. Why can we still not build? Oh, because we used all our cobblestone. So we should. Oh, absolutely. The boring piston one. Absolutely. But we should have good internet connection. Should. If it keeps dropping, that's when we're going to have to start checking out what's going on. I also think we need to keep an eye on OBS this time, which arguably shouldn't be broken because I haven't changed anything and OBS hasn't exactly changed settings in a long time. The only settings that really reset there are audio ones, and that's not typically OBS's fault. Look at me defending OBS. OBS has been pretty good to me for the last few years. There near the beginning, I think there was some things where you had to keep an eye on, reset stuff, but honestly, I haven't had any problems with OBS specifically in a long time. So we should be good. All of that to say, hopefully we don't drop out of the stream a bunch. I'll keep an eye on it as best I could. We did a speed test before, and I had 645 megabytes download, 22 upload, which I feel like is not only very good, but like overkill, I think. You would think there are some things that, like, as a streamer, I should know. But honestly, I know enough to get the job done most of the time. The PC end of things and like all the details of how stuff works, not always my strong suit. If it were, we wouldn't have been playing an outdated mod data pack the other day. But at least we got it working. Honestly, that was a miracle in itself. Which is sad because it's super simple. I just haven't done that before. That was my first data pack. It's not too much different than resource packs or anything else though, which I'm fairly familiar with now. So hopefully data packs is just another thing to add to the list. But we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I don't know about all my settings here, because I don't know how loud that is for you, but that plays really loud in my ear. But then there are other things that play loud in my ear that plays really quiet for you. For example, I checked our game sounds were very quiet in the last stream. Oh, we've got them all the way up too. Well, up here. Obviously down here's... What was I trying to hear? We'll bump everything up a little bit. Maybe not this one too much. Keep that a little. Hostile creatures is off. That's bad. You can tell we've been in the Nether recently. I still don't know what players is. Players are voice and speech. Oh, I wonder if that's the narrator. I don't know. Gotta go. No worries. It's reasonably loud. Reasonably as in like too loud or like bam, surprise. That's okay though. If you need iron, you can use my farm. Thank you. I appreciate that. We are typically stealing from Dave, which is, I mean, just reasonable. Turn it down like 50% volume. Gotcha. Done. Just got to figure out where that's at again. Pedal. Volume. Output. Well, that's not even where it's supposed to be coming from. I don't even know why you can hear that. That's louder. All right, we've got it where it should be, and we should be able to adjust it now. Now I wonder what about all of my other sound effects that I haven't used in a long time. Are they broken? Probably. Oh no, all of these are broken. Interesting. Ooh, spooky jump scare. Sorry. No. Okay, I think we need to count on these breaking and then just adjust the volumes accordingly. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, the things that do break are typically audio things. And those audio things, I'm sorry, we cannot reset every sound effect in the board all the time. So we're just gonna have to fix it so that it works when it's broken. Brilliant. Aerington out of context. Speaking of, that's something I was supposed to do yesterday, is make some shorts out of our last stream or two. Specifically, I thought I'd go in for an Aerington out of context. Our big argument about service workers and their cleanliness could definitely go on there. Okay, we need some hoppers. You'll never catch me alive, hopper. That doesn't make sense. Kind of makes sense. We have mud. I think I have mud over in the mud box. Also, welcome in, Fall. Nice to have you here. Let's see. We've knocked out all of the early quick to go to topics. So we are on to what we've been up to lately. Work. Actually, so after the Fathom stream on Wednesday, I had the rest of the day off. Fathom soon. Welcome in, Ice Cube. Yes, actually, I was just going to talk a little bit about at least what I did after that. If you've seen that stream, recently got a comment from the developer of that content, which was very exciting, but also learned that we were on an outdated data pack. So we'll get that updated, and yes, I definitely want to do some more Fathoms. Unfortunately, this isn't that yet. This is Channel 64 SMP, where we spend most of our time. It is home. But we'll definitely have some more Fathoms soon. Potentially this weekend, but I don't like to lock anything out necessarily. 1.2 will be coming soon too. Oh, nice. See, we've got so much to check out. All right, we're gonna have to check something out here. We're gonna pause here for a second, because I have a suspicion. Do-do-do. The silence. I'm sorry. I try to avoid silence in all streams as much as I possibly can. I promise there is a reason, potentially. Maybe. Okay. All right. There was a reason. However, it didn't pan out. Okay, so we have observers. We've got pistons. We need some mud. 28. That should be enough. Bamboo. Fall heading out in a bit. No worries. No worries. We'll just go grab bamboo from back here. This will be nice. We don't have to grow bamboo on the shore anymore. Sure don't. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes you just content creator, you know, you gotta, there's a joke there, you gotta say it. It doesn't always leave. There really is a point of content creation, especially streaming, where it's just a flow of consciousness. You just gotta give it your best. Don't leave a joke on the table. That could be the funniest thing you've ever said. Also, it definitely could not be, and it could be really dumb, but don't know until you throw it out there. So we do need to come in here and balance out some of our copper. I haven't waxed any copper since this season. Bad puns. Yes. Perfect. You'll get plenty here. Plenty, not necessarily the top of channel 64. We have got some incredibly talented funny people here. Like Jess, Stowe, a lot of people that can put me to shame. My brain does not move that fast. We are going to put it there. Honestly, we'll just grab a stack. 22 might be enough, but it is raining. All right, so the plan, we are going to have to grab a screenshot here so that I can kind of know what I'm doing. Not necessarily that I know how to build it. A little bit, but mainly because I want to know the placement. I kind of figured out where I want my placement in regards to my base. That we do need to see. Oh, this is the program that steals my mouse. I hope it's not going to steal my mouse. However, this has spoilers for the rest of my base, so you guys don't get to see this. That's not entirely true, actually. There's not that much to see here. But we'll keep it private, just cuz. Just cuz. That's what I subscribe for. The puns! More Channel 64. There is plenty of Channel 64 to be had. We are upwards of... Now, granted, at any given time, there are plenty of people that are having things going on in life, or just, you know, interest kind of waxes and wanes. But we are up near about 30 creators, or 30 players, I should say, because we've got, you know, our supporting cast as well that help keep us active. That's wild. Never, when I started this, I think we had like 5 players and we got up to 8, and I was like, wow, there's so many of us. Never thought I'd be leading or in the position that I am with a group this big. Okay, so we're going to work on, so essentially what we're going to do is we're going to extend this upwards. Eventually we have a whole shell that goes around all of this. I haven't said too much about what it is, but I am getting very close to just caving in and building it. Trying not to hold back build wise too much more this season. That was kind of my goal at the beginning, was to build as much as I needed to. Now there's too many for me to keep up with. There can be, that's very true. But I also know that not every creator is everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody's going to watch everybody. We 100% appreciate everyone that does. But we know that's not for everybody. Ice Cube, looking forward to the next Fathom stream. Thank you. I am too. I really am. It really has renewed my interest in Minecraft a bit. After playing the other day, I came onto the Channel 64 Creative and played in creative and built up my plans for what was next in this base the rest of the day. And I haven't built in creative in at least a month or two, I was struggling with kind of creative block, and that's really shooken it loose for me. And so I cannot wait to play more. It's really one of my favorite parts of games in general is the kind of fishing and creepy ocean stuff. So I am all excited for it. But what I was saying is we've got a bit of the exterior here starting, and then we'll build it up soon, because I wanted to start this season with less focus on the I didn't want the builds to hold me back in any way. I wanted to just kind of build and just go. However, there is a point that is content, and I didn't want to waste content either. And so eventually I got to this point where I don't know. I'm right back to the start of waiting to make stuff for content, and I don't know. There's some... The point of content creation is growth and learning. And so we're learning. We're figuring some stuff out. That's for sure. But that's okay. We'll get there. For example, we are in the summer months, and lately I'm figuring out that, you know what? I don't want to edit a lot during the summer. There are lots of other hobbies and things I like to do. For example, just last night, went paddleboarding. Went paddleboarding during the sunset. That was cool. That's a first. I mean, I'll go paddleboarding as often as I can. But that's another thing that, like, with content creation and being in the position that I am with Channel 64, I feel a lot of self-imposed pressure to be here and to be pressing forward as much as I can. And so, 1, 2, 3. That should be it. So I don't always get to those hobbies and things as much as I would like. So I think I want to stream more during the summer is what I'm getting at. I don't know if this is going to be a thing, or if next year I'll get to the point where I'm like, nah, I don't feel like that was true at all. That was just last year thing. But as of right now, that seems to be a potential solution for making sure that I'm doing the things that I want to do and keeping some momentum with content creation and Channel 64 and Minecraft in general. Okay. Time sleep. Wow, I put a slab over my bed. We have to sleep because there is a sleeping game going on. And that means that the people that don't sleep get much punished by bad things. I don't want those bad things. Hello, Neat Freeze. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are working up to the platform right now that we need to build what we got. All right, so that's the pillar. Oh, look, we've got a... those trapdoors are exactly where we should be going. Perfect. And then... So it's another platform like this. We might have to go steal some iron because those trapdoors are going to be expensive. See what we got here. There's some trapdoors. 64 should do, right? That feels like a lot. But you never know until you start. Okay, so that looks like it is right here. Try to do as much of this as we can without schematics or anything like that. Probably good for our creativity as well as it's a little A little messy. I'm not opposed to using schematics. Huh? Snowmans? Wild has said ominous things. Hopefully he's talking about his new snowman farm thing and not me. But also, I wouldn't put it past Wild to fly by with a... it's... No, I get the reference. I just thought you were going to hurt somebody. This should be... Yep. Thought I was going to get hurt. Mega, welcome in. Welcome in. Another Aerington stream already? Yep. First of hopefully many. I'm going to try not to overcommit or say I'll do more than I am. But I think 2 per week is a reasonable goal to expectation right now. I don't feel like that's unreasonable to say that I'm going to try to do. This is that. I know there is a row of these up here. And it would be straight above these ones. Yeah, that looks right. Give me my mud block back. All right, so then we've got the path here. This little hallway. We'll make that pretty later. 2 per week is good. Yeah, I think it's about as reasonable as it's gonna get. I could do more, but a certain level of more is then, because then I want to do, you know, shorts and again just open up some free time. And I think if I did 3 or more between that and thumbnails, because YouTube asked for thumbnails and everything else and the preparation and stuff, I don't think I would open up as much free time as I should. This doesn't... This isn't quite feeling right. No, it is. Okay, yeah. Because then this would be up here. Because then the lights will be under that, same as down below. Yep. You know, hearing myself on stream, I'm learning that hip is a block placing sound, apparently, in my brain. That is one that comes out a lot. Let's see. Mega, I'd love to get into streaming as well. It's scary, but it's always way more refreshing than I remember and like way more enjoyable. I mean, I always like I said, I always try to talk the whole time while I'm streaming, and so that in itself can be scary. How long am I going to be entertaining for? How long am I going to have things to talk about? To be able to ramble. Like, any kind of silence stresses me out and makes me nervous and makes me feel bad. Because I don't know. I feel like streaming is for entertainment, and silence isn't entertaining. But maybe that's just me. So that's why it can be stressful. I'm here mainly to judge the Redstone idiot while he does stuff. Yeah, no, that could be rough. We'll see. I will say, stream connection so far. Should I not say that? I'm not super superstitious. But I also don't want to set us up for failure, but so far so good. Studying to get a word. Taxi isn't... Get a word. My taxi isn't here yet. Should have been here 8 minutes ago. Dun dun dun. Taxis. So I live in a rural kind of area. I mean, granted, there would be taxis in a town or two over. I don't think I've ever been on a taxi. Oh, starting to get worried. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Because the taxi's not here. Gotcha. Hopefully it's on its way. Maybe a little late. To be fair, there's no silence time when you stream. Good at rambling about. Good. Hopefully that is exactly what it should be. I feel good about it. I don't know. I mean, in general, I guess content creation is a bit of a conceited kind of thing. So we're going to say something a little conceited. I feel like I'm pretty good at streaming. Hopefully. Now, I don't know that for a fact. In all fairness, this is probably the part I shouldn't say. I don't like streams too much. I don't like watching streams myself. I like the idea of them. I like doing it. Because it is a great way to kind of connect with your community and in general, like, you get some great shorts, some great spontaneous content. But I don't know. Maybe it's just the TikTok rotted brain that I have at this point. It's too slow for me. I know a lot of people put it on in background, which makes sense. But I think I'll always prefer a movie. I'm happy to put on a movie or something in the background. And I feel like maybe that's part of my completionist kind of nature. Like, I feel like I need to always be doing something and completing something. And for me, like, watching a movie feels like I've completed something. But I guess maybe that's I need to feel like I'm supporting people and my friends, and that should be the completionist part. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just how I think is broken. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. That mud fell right into our farm. Strongly depends for me. Watching live, that's great. Rewatching a stream, not too much for me. Yeah, that's fair. There is some... Oh, nice, we found it. There's definitely some rewarding nature of rewatching or watching a stream live. You get to hang out with people. And other people watching. So that's understandable. I enjoy... Fair enough. The autocorrect there is wild. Smaller creators, because when you chat, your messages will actually get seen. That's true. There can be you can definitely lose some of those messages in larger chats. And I don't think that's to any fault of the creator. Because it's a good thing. You want your creators to grow and get more viewers for sure. But the more chat you get, the harder it is to keep up with. Especially and in general, it's not even always that as much as it's harder to keep up with and harder to keep talking. I found that out with, I very much enjoy streaming with other people and like going on adventures, but the chat doesn't go off as much. And I think it's because they know that, one, there's already conversations going on with whoever I'm talking with, and two, they don't feel like I'm going to answer as quick, and they're right, and that's a shame. So I think there's some fun in being a part of those adventures and watching and hanging out, but I also think that needs balanced. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. Going back, It's a lot scarier to start a stream on my own than it is to start a stream with a bunch of friends. But at the same point, like I said, I think you got to balance that time, because streaming is really for the viewers more than anything else. The autocorrect's broken. I'm pretty sure we're all broken. Yay, the taxi came. Good. That is a relief. I need to go and lurk. No worries. Is that a legitimate question here for those not lurking? You don't have to come back to say. Should that command do anything? I know, granted, I'm on YouTube and my command stuff is limited. Should the exclamation point lurk do something? I know I've set up some of them, but I don't know if there's something that's supposed to do or not. I also realize that you're just telling me. That is good. I appreciate that. I just don't know if command-wise that should do something. I am good streamer. Stream all time. Great. Bestest. At some point you can't read everything and still play a game. Yeah, I'm... Ooh, yeah. Takes a lot of concentration to do this. That's why I don't build very often. I'm trying to keep building, but trying to keep building and talking, man, my brain does not split that many directions. It is doing the best it can. We have some interesting glass panes here. Let's try to balance this out a bit. And actually, let's try to get some more glass melted up, because that doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Let's go 2 there. And then I think I want to try a little bit of... That's a lot. How many are they supposed to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 feels like a lot. Man, they are ominous. Look, get in the bin. Look at them. They're just standing there. Like they're not out of range, right? They should be moving or something. All right, we're gonna. Yep. Oh, now they're angry. Die. Go to sleep. Take the hot nap. Get toasted. Bye. Ooh, a head. There it is. Banner. Potion. From my understanding, it says, nice. Happy to have you. Oh, okay. So it should just give like a little bit of a response that says, hey, thanks for being here, basically. I can do that. That's super simple. Something along that lines. Just go there, tell them that you were streaming. Oh, yeah, I should have. Do you think they got the picture? I think the arrows really... Hopefully the arrows did it. I'm both very happy that the internet's been fine this whole time, and also like it was such a simple solution that it's a little frustrating. Does anybody else have that where like, man, you've just been dealing with some stuff, or that's probably overstated, but like some frustrating little problem? Minecraft, we have that a lot where in season 1 there was a like in the distance things were really garbo looking. They were gross. And it really bugged me, and my content wasn't as pretty as it should have been. I was really frustrated, and I was frustrated, but I didn't do anything about it until one day I talked to Jess and I was like, hey, what's going on with this? And he's like, here, flip this switch. And I flipped something in my settings and it was just immediately fixed and beautiful. And I was like, oh, cool. I've just been putting up with this for no reason because I was lazy and didn't know that I should have done that. Moral of the story is, though, hopefully that's what our internet problem was at this point. I mean, granted, we still had to run a new line, and I still need to run it under the house, and I'm not looking forward to that. I know it won't be hard or difficult, but no one wants to go under the house. It's gross, it's itchy, and there are spiders. There are spiders, which you kind of just can't think about. There's too many to do anything about. You gotta do what you gotta do. You just can't think about the spiders. God. Guess they understood they're not welcome. Yeah. Ooh, we should do this at some point. This would be a good stream thing. Our little crash test dummies. I want to put up more crash test dummies around the place. Like we got one over there, and then we got one way right perfectly behind that tree. Now I'm just hitting buttons all at once. Yep. Are you still behind that tree, or am I just perfectly lined up? There he is. There he is, that little sleepy guy. I want more of those. Maybe one up there. I was thinking about putting one under the car over here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that the same. Because I thought about having like a car path. I guess in all fairness, it would be nice to, not car path, sorry. Like the mechanic can get under the car to work on the car. Like a little ditch down there, basically. I don't know if that would be what I want or not. It would be nice to park my horse somewhere like that. I feel like it would change a lot around here. Might be good. We'll have to have a think about that, because it would be nice to stop tying up my horse and stop having to carry around leads. Okay. So, what's the plan? What are we doing? We have made our second path up here. We put our trapdoors at some point, but not important now. We've got the hopper line going to a chest. We've got the mud. That's where the bamboo is going to grow. See, we know what we're doing. Dun, dun. I tricked you. I made it sound like I didn't, and that we were going to mess up. But we're not. It's going to be fine. Hopefully. It'd be more entertaining if I didn't. No, why would I want that? Please don't do that. Okay. So we're gonna put up the glass. Let's see if we got any more glass first. Oh wow, that was fast. And there's more glass in there. There we go. Great, we should get some more gray and light gray and black and stuff. Essentially, I probably overuse this, but I just want I want our glass to look dirty and old, kind of like this. I don't want it to be like pristine white glass. That just doesn't do it for me. Are we on the thing? Yep. There we go. There's that. There's that. Oh, we did have some black there. Yeah, sure. Might as well use all we got. There we go. Perfect. No! Hot phone's not good. Hot phone's definitely not good. I appreciate you being here, but don't burn out your phone. Those things are unfortunately very not cheap. I missed. I missed big time. There we go. Here. Okay, that's pretty good. Got some of this. I do. We might have to check out our... We got bars. Ooh. Might have to clean our PC or check out some of our settings. I feel like we're getting some frames in different spots that we shouldn't be. I don't want too much black, so let's leave it there. Uh-oh, we can't reach any higher. Oh, here we go. Perfect. We found a way up. Go. There we go. And light gray. That'll do for now. Looks a little Tetris-y. Yeah, I think we'll learn to ignore it. I think the smoothness kind of works against us. We've got the connected glass. I think that kind of doesn't help. Because then it just points out the Tetris shapes more. It'll be okay. Let's take a nap and get some stuff in there. What we got? We're about halfway. That's not bad. That's the other thing about streaming this early. Like I said, I had to wake up early so that we can get a stream in before work. We have a hard out on this one. We'll get our 2 hours in, and then that's that. Because from there, it is getting ready for work. Now, was the glass our best choice? I don't know. Might be in the way a bit. Okay. Get this here. We need water. So let's... Yep. Not exactly the most beautiful way to do it. Could we... I don't know what's going back here yet. So I don't know if it's going to matter. I guess we'll leave it like this for now. And if we want to change it for trapdoors or something to make it prettier, we can at a later date. I think we can. Yeah, I'd rather be safe now, considering that there is a lot of... There's a lot of redstone down there. Our farm's not like running, right? Okay. That might be our... I'm guessing that's our framey issue, is the farm. Which makes sense. Right? Question mark? Okay. Buckets of water. That would be like a tool, right? Oh, all my buckets are over there. I think I keep putting all my buckets in the lava farm stuff. Actually, come to think of it, we've made some more buckets, but I'm pretty sure there's some water over here. There it is. That's all we need. We just need 2. That's nice and clean. We've got our paths. Looking good so far. Water. Water. It's concerning me that we're getting framey before I build another farm. I mean, that's a monster, but there's really nothing going on right now. It looks bad, but it's basically just this melon and pumpkin farm, and I've had way worse melon and pumpkin farms. Duds! Hi from work. Hi! I have to go to work soon, unfortunately. But not yet. And until I do, we're gonna be here. That is the plan. We should get some stone brick in here. At least a little bit. This is my pre-work stream. Oh, we're getting all kinds of messy stuff in there. This doesn't need to be here though. Let's get rid of that. That's a waste of hoppers. No, 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 no. Aw, man. You remember that stuff that I told you wasn't going to go wrong and everything was going to be fine? It wasn't the bamboo farm. Aw, dang it. Okay, all I see is redstone dust so far. I think that's... Was that all of it? I really hope that was all of it. Which line is that? That runs to... Okay, that's just the lock the hopper line. Why does that have... Oh, we're doing good on bone meal down here. I don't know if I explained all of that on episode. Probably. But essentially, this is a moss farm that I use mostly for bone meal. Which is like a very... Oh, wow. It's a pretty inefficient way to get bone meal. But it works. And I didn't have any bones. So I did the best I could. And by that, I mean I got help by people that knew what they were doing. Because that definitely is above my pay grade. That was like fish, and I think Loki helped out a little bit. Wild, maybe? I think it was wild, yeah. But basically, it filters all of this into bone meal too. That should be on. We should be getting our passive collection. There, that way if any cactus breaks or any sugarcane, it all goes into the storage. Okay, back to the thing. So look, this is... Okay, so those blocks go on top of... behind the piston. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. We can do this. Let's just not make it ugly, not break things again. The water's down there. It's fine. Okay. So now our pistons are gonna go. Beautiful. Just the way I like it. Should probably confirm. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't really know what's going on over here, so. I think we've got a too tall spot here. Well, it doesn't matter though, because I don't want to break how it works. I was going to put the observers up higher, but that's going to make it more awkward redstone wise for no reason whatsoever. Last thing we need to do is make our redstone harder for no reason whatsoever. That is unnecessary. And that is backwards. Let me just... There we go. Now, if we've done this right, this should be the functional stuff. And when we break these, they should start... The pistons should go crazy. Yeah! Crazy pistons. Beautiful. Okay. This can just be like this. Let's leave that so that we can get out here in a second. All right, and then since this is mud, this isn't a full block, which means anything that falls in there will go through that block, or will get sucked through that block down to the hoppers. I know things. I redstone a lot time. Big boy. Anyways. We should probably cover this. Don't think it's gonna matter. Oh no, it needs light. I think. It needs some light. Yeah, let's do that now. Why not? Jump! Flat. I'm excited for the gas. I haven't used wings this season. Wow, the stream looks way behind where I thought it'd be. Huh. What are you guys seeing right now? Martin! So for me, I am sitting in the car. I've slept and I've finished the farm. But when I look over to the stream stuff, it's still showing me building. Like a while ago. This isn't gonna matter because by the time... Alright. When you get to this part in the stream, type like. No, because, okay, so on, you're in something with white blocks. Huh. Okay. Interesting. What is the point of that? It is showing me a playback of my stream. Oh yeah, no. Why are you showing me a playback of my stream if it's so far behind? It's about 10 minutes behind. Okay, like 8. Interesting. Why would I need that? That seems like unnecessarily using my connection. Weird. Sorry. Yes, I am in the car. Perfect. Shroom lights. I think I'm gonna do the copper bulbs if I've got some. Do I have some? Oh no. Are we gonna have to figure out how to make copper bulbs? We might do shroom lights then. No, we should build it right, because we're gonna have a lot of copper over there eventually. I'm gonna have to learn. I don't want to learn. It's copper and blaze something, I think. He's so... Hey. If you're streaming, you're conceited. They're like, come on, like, there's got to be some level of... That's just how it works, right? It might interfere with Redstone. Yeah, but I think it's high enough up. We should be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just build all these. Might as well. So we should be okay. Next level, he's getting lost in his own eyes. It's a serious problem. I would. You're right. They're beautiful. Isn't helping my case any. Okay. We did use shroom lights over there though. But so from the bottom looking up, I think you're gonna see this a lot. And so that's why I think I'd rather we're gonna go for pretties. Pretty. See what we got. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. I don't wear buckles on my shoes. That's ridiculous. If it fit a costume, maybe. However, the problem is you couldn't see my shoes anyways. It wouldn't matter. I'd probably wear costume shoes just cause. Why are there stone slabs up here? I absolutely have not had cobblestone slabs this whole time. There he is. It's like see a little plane in the sky. Wow. He's really up there. A little crazy. We should probably... I don't want to wax it yet, but we're going to have to keep an eye on it because I don't want it... If it oxidizes all the way, then things won't grow, I don't think. It'll be too dim. Well, clearly, you aren't fashionable then. Because I don't have buckles on my shoes. Nerd. Do you even have buckles on your shoes? Grow up. Get some fashion. There's more slabs. Nope, he's coming in for a swim. I think that's it. Let's see if we've got any bamboo in there. Flat. We got a bunch of junk and some bamboo. He's just running around, leaving slabs. He's just slabbing us. He's leaving trails. Slab trails. Oh, this one splits off. Nope, it goes nowhere. Oh, there's slabs with the horses. It'd be better if there were treasure at the end of the slabs. But I also wouldn't put it past him to drop diamonds. He's been doing that too, and chicken, so. I spent about $500 on fashion this week. I'm very fashionable. Fortunately, all looks like crap. Oh, for the woods. Woods fashion, it adds up. Very much so. Going out in the woods, doing the hiking and trails, camping. That is not necessarily cheap fashion. But oh, it's so satisfying having a good having everything you need for the trails. Go hiking, do anything like that. And the nice thing is you don't have to buy it often. So you go out of your way, you get the really good stuff, and then you're done. That's that. All right, we've built that. We now have bamboo. All right, so now that we have bamboo, we should take out what's in here so that anything goes in is new. Now we just gotta build a shop, right? However, I have no clue what stuff we're gonna need for that shop without getting out a list. And I don't know if we'll be able to get it done by the time. Probably take long enough just to get the list. That's usually how lists work. Really nice, plus it's fun getting items. I like items. Yeah, me too. I have many items, many more than I realistically need. I still have all the stuff for going climbing and rappelling, and I have not used that in far too long. And then we got all the stuff for camping, and then we had our youngest, and I have not used any of it. So that's unfortunate. But at least the camping stuff doesn't have a safety expiration necessarily. On some level, the climbing gear realistically past a certain age should not be used, because that's not safe. But if I do go to use it again, I will make sure to inspect it very well, and I've kept it in good, safe spots. So many slabs. You're making a mess. Why are you doing this to me? What hath I done to deserve these slabs? Collector's edition of outdoor wear. Build it like a pro. Yeah. Oh, the chat is moving. Oh, welcome in, Neat Freeze. Welcome back. No, Neat Freeze was lurking. Martin, Archie, not collector, just regular stuff, so I could get even more stuff. More stuff is good. Need to go camping with Aerington? Absolutely. How's the Jeep going, duds? Are we moving yet? You need to vacation to Ohio. I tell you what, if you get to Ohio, I bet we can get Paul down to Ohio. We need to get Fish to get his passport. We can get Fish down here. Stay on the ground and in lakes, so I don't have to worry about that. What did I miss? Oh, climbing gear. Yeah, that makes sense. Not save. Save? Did I say save? I meant safe. Why are there so many slabs? That's weird. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Slabs are weird. There are a lot of slabs here. I don't understand why. But that's means you guys need to go camping in the UK. I would love to. That is way out of my budget currently, but I'd love to do more traveling. I'm happy to be able to meet members here within the States as close as I can. Duds and Peep were about as close as I could, or as far as I could reasonably stretch my budget to reach and see. But I'd love to meet and see and hang out with more Channel 64 members. His spade's too short, so he needs slabs to reach. Oh, are we going to Everest? All right, Martin, let's go. Jeep is mostly mechanically sound. Finally going out and using it now. Awesome. That's amazing. All right, Martin's going to Everest. That's what I got out of that conversation. That moved fast. Totally read that wrong. What? Who read what? What? There's so much to read. You can't even. Are you actually going to Everest, Martin? I hope so. That would be awesome. I don't know. There's a certain level of climbing though. Is Everest really climbing though? Or is it like just the most intense hike that you can do? I mean, I guess you've still got climbing gear in regards to like not falling in a pit or in the snow. But interesting. I don't know. Probably a... Okay. High altitude climbing, hiking. Plus a little climbing in the ice falls mostly. Yeah. I mean, that's true. Ice climbing is one thing that I think would be very cool. There's some you can do near here seasonally if you're lucky and the weather goes well. That's too expensive for me to invest in for the possibility. I mean, that said though, I did get... Hey, there's iron this time. Yay! I did get can't remember what they're called now. Ascenders. I did get ascenders so that I could climb the rope and potentially go caving and like rappel down into a cave and climb out. Never used them. That's not entirely true. I used the ascenders for slacklining to pull the line tight, which is another thing that I wanted to like slackline over a very, very high place. I don't know if I'll ever end up doing that. It'd be nice. I've got the gear too, but oh my god! Ah, you're doing a great job at reading the. It's a waiting line where you're standing. Oxygen almost runs out. Yeah, that's fair. Fast moving chat at this point. Wild just crafted way too many slabs and just tried to get rid of them. True. Everything good thing it's not buttons. Sure likes tons of messages. Yeah, I love it. You're reaching the end of my little chat window so fast. Thank you, Archie, for picking up what I'm trying to on it. Goldfish streamer frame does not catch it. Oh, is he trying to lure me? Where am I trying to be lured to? Goldfish streamer brain. That is fantastic. Putting down no, we're what? Where's buddy? Clip this amazing. This would not be the first time my brain has been broken on stream. It's just the first time it's been done intentionally by the chat. Ah. Thank you. Y'all are wonderful. Okay. We have about a half hour. Do we try to build... I really think it'll take about a half hour to even get the materials. All right, let me go ahead and here's what we'll do. We'll get the list for the truck, if I can remember how to do that. Well, that's not too bad. It's fine. It's fine. We'll make it work. The stream isn't finished if we don't finish the task at hand, right? It's no longer a game of got your nose. It's now got your brain cell. Yeah, 100%. You're wonderful, AK. I hate you so much right now. You've made it very difficult to stream. Very easy to continue talking. Kind of. Except not. Because it's hard to talk when your brain is completely broken. Bamboo rock. I say you should go buy some bone meal. I have bone meal. It must bone meal. Yep. Bone meal in the rocket shop is a little. That's an interesting choice. All right, I think officially we can say that resetting the router fixed our connection. Which again, wild and frustrating. That was all it needed. Because we just put up with the stream being horrible the other day. However, I did go back and rewatch the VOD was fine. So that's good. I guess that's more important. That's not entirely true because you want your viewers to enjoy it while they're there, clearly. But at the same time, I want it to be in a state that people can go back and watch it too. So, yeah. Gotta keep putting away the stuff that Wild keeps throwing at me. Someone died in the rocket shop, and you can buy his remains, of course. Of course, yeah. When did Jail 64 become a grave robbing sim? Never. Can't you borrow some from Stowe? Always. Yeah, borrowing stuff from Stowe and borrowing stuff from Dave lives close to me. But borrowing from Dave is just like, I mean, that's just fair. Dave stole from me basically since the inception of Channel 64. I do like grave robbing. Maybe I should pop back in. Yeah, of course. You're welcome anytime. Especially for some good old grave robbing. It's always been about grave robbing. Channel 64, the grave robbing SMP. We'll just change the rules. You know how the rules strictly state if somebody dies, you should put their stuff in the chest? We're going to change the rules from now going forward. If somebody dies, call them a sucker and keep their stuff. Oh, loser. Don't die. Thanks for the stuff, idiot. Mine now. That's what you get. Sure would have been nice if you didn't die. But you did. Alright, wait, which side did I put it in? Oh, we started at the wrong end. Weird. Pale oak trapdoors. How many villagers is too overkill for an iron farm? I'm the worst person to ask that. I'm sure it's not a legitimate question. But I hope you know I have no clue. I guess as many as starts to lag things out. You heathen definitely need the law. Yeah, we do. I threw nothing. No evidence, except for all of the evidence of the stream. No, we don't. PMC will rule the server. Channel 6-4, feet down. Best rule ever. It sounds like another Strider Gang rule. It does. Oh my gosh. Best rule of Strider Gang. Strider Gang rule number 5. Die and we steal your stuff, you idiot. Die and Silky becomes mine. I agree with Wild on that one. Very helpful. I think for a personal one, you only need like 12 max. 12 seems like a reasonable amount of villagers. Duds never needed more than 6 for an iron farm. Hmm, 6 to 12. Well, 60, 12. Do that many. Pale oak slab. Trying to keep up with chat and also grab all the resources for this build as fast as we can so that we can actually go build it before the end of stream. And by before the end of stream, I mean before I have to go to work. We've got a little buffer room. We actually should be fine. I think we can make it. This is not a big build. It's just, can I build it distracted? Ooh, work. Yeah. Work is ooh, but I get free pizza today, so I'm not complaining. I mean, I am a little bit. There's a little bit of complaining. I don't ever want to go to work, but I do want free pizza. I'm very easily bribable. Is that something you should say live on stream? Maybe not. Have food? Sounds like I stole your villager. Fate has 200 iron villagers. Yeah, maybe. Pizza complainer. Well, listen. I like pizza, but pizza's not a raise. I get to pay for pizza today, but I don't have to. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I did knowingly get pizza last night again anyways, even though I was having pizza today, which fine. Oops. Is there such a thing as too much pizza? I don't think so. We're going to ride the line on copper. We need to get some more copper, I think. There's 3. And these will not be oxidized as they should be. Only 48 villagers. Can you trade with them? No, they're just behind a building. That's so many villagers. Ask my waistline if there's too much pizza. Yeah. I feel that. Healthy-wise, pizza 2 days in a row. Probably not what I should have done. But it'll be fine. Roost trapdoors. Stone brick stairs. We grabbed those already. Ripped pale oak wood. 10. Just throw a stack in there and be done. Dark oak stairs. 8. I will say, timeline-wise, this does seem to be a good streaming time. I seem to get a lot of people. Not always the same people as I'd get in the evening, but I think the problem there is just by evening, I'm very tired and burnt out after work, and like social battery is usually pretty well gone, and so doing streams after work, I don't think I definitely can. You got any cobblestone slabs I could borrow? Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I don't think we'll do a whole lot of evening streams unless we've got specific reasons. Bit of copper. I think we're okay so far. Sushi. Ooh, I love sushi. Sushi is good. Be a second equator instead of a waistline. Brilliant. You know, I always, there's always that wonder of like, with content creation, we've got a lot of online friends, and I have no clue what some of you look like. You know, some of us have shared photos and stuff. I will say, you are one of the ones I'm thoroughly curious about, because I know a lot of the things that you do or talk about doing, Martin, are specifically like exercise related. Like you've talked about going on runs, hiking, and those kinds of things. So I feel like you would be quite fit. But at the same time, you can do those hobbies and not necessarily be like wildly fit either. So I don't know. I have no clue. And then of course there's always the height thing, because everybody in Channel 64 is wildly tall. Met Paul recently. Paul is also much, much taller than me. Smooth quartz slab. We need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3. Let's put the rest back. If you want to strip wood, put it in your offhand. Axe in the main hand. That's true. That's true. I didn't need too much, so I think it was a big deal. I look like I work out, but I also enjoy. See, that is exactly what it should be. I think that's the goal, right? That's where I'm at right now, and that's where I want to be. Is I work out and exercise enough that I can enjoy pizza days. So I can enjoy pizza days 2 in a row and be good. I can enjoy an ice cream every once in a while and stuff. But then like the other times I'm like, all right, I'll be good then so that I can have the things that I want. That's the pinnacle of health for me. Really? How tall is everyone? Oh, did you not know this? Yeah, Channel 64, we've got a lot of really tall people. I know Peep's really tall. Paul tall. How tall is Paul? He's not the tallest, but he's taller than me. I'm like 5'8". I think he was like, he's at least 6, maybe 6'2", my guess. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I'm not that smart. I'll openly admit that one. How are we doing? 8:40. So we still got 20 minutes to build yet. We're doing all right. I'm so sorry. Oh no, what have you done? They seem to follow me. That's true. They're from your house. I have lots. All tall. Oh, love you, bye, RG. 6'3". Forgot you were one of the tall ones too. Everybody's so tall. Chests. Spruce planks. You seem to be totally fine right over there. And so we're just gonna keep that. You stay over there. Chest, spruce planks, stone. Bamboo trapdoors. Do I have any of those made? Yep. Polished andesite stairs. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh, polished andesite stairs. Alright. Bye. Bye. I'm sorry, it's fine. Oh, I mean, I'm streaming right now. Could you leave me alone, please? Nailed it. It worked. Mid with my 6'1". A lot of pillagers. Bye, Martin. Ooh, that sounds fun. That's okay. We'll catch up later. Oh, hi. No, what have you done? Where's the other one? I heard another her. Oh, there he is. Oh, here, we'll try it for real. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to stream. Could you shoot wild instead? Thank you. Perfect. He's great. I like him. Hey, no, sir. Can't you see that I'm busy, sir? He can. I think he's the most polite villager I've ever seen. We could stop this. But boy, do I sure like having him chase wild right off screen. That's pretty great. Kind of hard to beat. Good catching up. Same. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye. Omni. Hello, Omni. Welcome in. See, talking works. It does when they are already chasing your friends and trying to murder them. 2 end rods. Lighting. Uh-oh. Ooh, actually, that's concerning. There they are. Okay, that should be in lighting. That's not in the right spot at all. Iron bars. Jack-o'-lantern, levers. Go ahead and just put all this stuff in there. Sure, it'll be fine. Browse, we put that in. Pale oak fence gates. Ugh. Got 2 of those. Polished andesite. Hi, friend. Welcome back. Oh, hi, Wild. Smooth quartz stairs. Yep. Yep. There's a torch there. Oh, look, you did it. You did it. Please go away and shoot wild. I am streaming. Oh no, now you're like friends. Like this is the auditor. All right. Ow. Ow. Bye, sir. Hey, Chief Fungi. How's everyone doing this morning? Good. Need to go back to lurk? No worries. We are just man, you are covered in arrows. Oh, I am too. It's fine. Okay. Bruce fence. Bruce fence gate. Is it just 1? Nope, it's 2. Spruce fence gate. Bulb doors. Well, I know where the bulbs are because we just got a bunch of them. Doors. Is it this one? Please be this. Yeah, perfect. Oh, look, some slabs. Bamboo, already in there. Ender chest, we've got an extra. Flower pot ladder. Ladder. Grip wire hook. And trapdoor. Oh, do we not have any tripwire hooks? Are they in decoration? Oh, darn. Okay, so we need this. We need sticks. We need nothing. That's it. There we go. We got a bunch now. New to the stream, consider a like and subscribe. Yeah, of course. That's a great idea. But I haven't hit the button in a long time. Oh. Oh, you got phantoms? Darn. I guess we can sleep before we run off to build. Should really consider liking the stream. All right. We're doing fine. We got this. Ah, we got so many slabs. Let's get some sticks. All right, so from here, we're gonna follow this trail and hope that it goes where we're going. So many slabs. Because with our bamboo farm, now we can go make our bamboo shop. And our bamboo shop is going to be a semi. We're gonna have like an open semi truck. And it is going to sell bamboo in the back, in the cargo. We're going to put that in the tunnel that we've been working on in the last episode. Okay, this is not quite leading where we need to go. I think it probably goes over that building, of which I cannot do on a horse. Aw, pretty. Pretty puppies. So we're gonna double back. We're gonna head to where we're going. Now that we've got pretty much a stack of slabs. To the tunnel. You really should use the nether. Oh, it's not that far though. I mean, yes, on a time crunch, yeah, we probably should have used the nether. But that's fine. It's not far. I like traveling. We check our... Nope, nothing in there. We have sold some netherite up here. Where do we should tie up Nova back here. Here you go. We have sold some netherite. Try it again. 4. Probably gonna have to do that again. Maybe that's another stream we'll just knock out at some point. Is a Stratagang stream. A netherite collecting stream. Oh, hey, that works. Now, could we... Oh, what? There we go. How close do we want the truck? That looks fine. That'll do. Have you put your diamond block in for the sleeping game? Not yet. I have heard. I wanna put plenty in for the sleeping game. The bedding pool. The bedding pool. Tunnel's looking fantastic. Really good excuse to not use the tunnel. That's true. The nether tunnels are beautiful. All of the tunnels are beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna lock this. I don't trust myself. I like to lock my schematics. Mat placement. Lock it. All right, we'll go ahead and swap these out for what we got to, just so that nothing is doing its weird blinky thing. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go sleep. Love you, bye, Wild. It's crunch time. Let's build a shop fast as we can. I feel like we just took the... Oh, we definitely did. We took the wrong box. We took all the small items instead of all the big items. That's fine. It might be fine. We'll see. Let's gotta get them in there. We're not gonna easy place though. That's too easy. I know I could finish it in the timeline if we easy place. But that doesn't feel like I built it then. Feels like I sprayed it all over the map. I don't really like what I just said, but it's already been said, so I guess that's that. We're gonna build it instead. It'll be fine. What's this? Pale oak wood. Oh, that's the one thing we didn't make. That's fine. Yep. Chop, chop. All right, so then I know we are good there. Ugh, fine. We'll place them the other way. Just so that you'll stop whining at us. Which one? This one's empty, so we can put what we know we're done with. Pretty confident we're done with those. We're done with these slabs. We have a lot of slabs. Oh, speaking of, we did miss some. We need some stone slabs, not cobblestone. Where is... Back here. Doody-doody-doody-doo. I could have just used the crafting table. That's fine. We'll go back to the red truck. They were probably in there and we just didn't look long enough. That is also very possible. Stream Elements want to hang out with the rest of the Channel 64 SMP cast. Consider the Discord. That's a great idea. Also, if you hadn't heard, we have a website now, which needs added to that actually. Channel 64 SMP.com, where you can not only find the link to join the Discord, but you can also find some awesome merch. You can find links to everybody's channels, all the content creators. You can find some awesome flavor text that pops up different every time you reload the website. It's a great time. You already placed your bet? I did not place my bet. But we're running out of time, so I think we'll do that at a different time. But I definitely want to do that. All right, these are going to have to be orange, unfortunately, because I'm not redoing those. Oh, and it's just the back one, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and get our wood. That way that's done. I think these are all... Stop that, please. All right, there we go. Good to go. Now we can put this back and... Well, we didn't have any extras. We'll move that over. The website sounds like a great place to be. And I can even find it in your video description. Awesome. Man, Channel 64, just the best at plugging the best places to be. That's funny. I love it. I'm gonna guess actually that this is wrong. Based on the fact that 90% of the time I build pretty symmetrical. So that's probably not what it's supposed to be. That's probably more of a I was designing it and then didn't realize the other side was still messed up. These are supposed to oxidize, so we will have to just let them do their thing. There's our bulbs. Those are going to be like the headlights of the truck. Do we have these? Got these. I did not grab any item frames. Normally when I'm building, I grab a bunch of those because usually it's just something in the build needs them, but we were in a hurry. I rushed off and we didn't get them. Bummer. That's what happens when you try to build in a hurry. Try to show everything you're doing on stream and you just mess it up. All right. We need to go get the stairs, clearly. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. All right, so we need the stairs. We already have the pumpkins. Nope, there they are. There's the pumpkins. The barrels, we'll swap those out. For that. Oh, we had those? Oh. I didn't realize we already had them. Why is that not? Oh, it's the slab. Of course it's the slab. I just got rid of those. Yep. All right, let's swap our coal for slabs. We shouldn't need any more coal. I don't think. I'm fairly confident we shouldn't need any more coal. Yep. All right, we've got some light now. That way, our tunnel is not dark and we don't have creepers, which we did the other day. That was frustrating. I thought this whole tunnel was perfectly lit. I don't know if we're missing... Oh, no. Oh, that was it. Good. I don't know if we're missing, like, some sea pickles or something. Or what, but we had a dark spot. And there was a creeper just standing right in the middle of the tunnel. Menacingly. That was... The voice did not keep up with what I was trying to do there. Menacingly. Now I just feel like it sounds dumb. Alright, well, we tried that. Lever goes in here. Can't get in the door. We need to get our trapdoors. think that's probably done. Need one of those. Trapdoors. 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 Ba ba ba. The voice did something. It's puberty. It is. It'll settle. Thanks. I appreciate the encouragement. Eventually we'll get there. Talk for 2 hours straight and eventually something weird's gonna happen, right? I'm okay with this. We're just gonna accept it. It's part of the nature of the game. I think everybody at some point in their life has that. My voice sounds weird or my laugh sounds weird. And you know what? I think that that's what makes you unique. And I think if you're making content or streaming, you'd be dumb to try to hide it. I think in general, you'd be dumb to try to hide what makes you you. So at some point, you just got to lean into it. My voice cracks from time to time, and that's fine. It's the best. It's part of what makes me me. Not to like, now it sounds like I'm saying that you were making fun of me or like that that I'm upset about this. I'm not. I'm just saying that it's okay. Be you unapologetically. You only get one life. Like, make the most of it and have fun with it. Who cares? I did that thing where I looked around the corner. Like, upsetting. I'm not upset. Stop. Leave me alone, Obni. I'm fine. Dad, he's making fun of me again. My dad could beat up your dad. Yep. Yeah. See? Puberty. You're right. You're right. You nailed it. I love how you've turned my my moment of compassion and like trying to be good wholesome streamer into, see, puberty. Told you. That's great. You guys are the best. I did the thing again. I also did the thing again where I'm trying to look around the corner for no reason. We should have grabbed we need some paintings, some item frames. That's fine. We'll finish decorating this off stream, I think. Because there are definitely no paintings, sheep, or anything like that close to where we're at. And I don't think it's going to be worth the time to go get any of that. Okay, so we need Bruce. Oh, we've got some empty pocket space for it. That's nice. Who'd have thought we'd had an empty pocket space? Space in our pockets. I think chests were good. Go ahead and take that. Wait, what do you need? Uplifting content? Nah, let's make fun of them. When you put it that way, I sound like a villain. The best kind of villain. The entertaining kind on a stream. And to be clear, I am, but don't call me out like that. I love it. Neat Freeze, what do you need? I mean, just some paintings and item frames, but it's not urgent. It won't make or break the build, that's for sure. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, we need to get our trapdoors. Let's shut those. Trapdoors and fence gates. And we're going to trade them out for this barrel and that. We're going to put the trapdoors. Oh, this is good too, though. Because we just placed that. There we go. In all fairness, paintings or not, this build's not going to be done for a while because all of this is supposed to oxidize and be kind of greenish. So the semi will look different than intended no matter what. Uh-oh, we need some more of those log things. I'm gonna have to go make those. Oh look, 4. That should be it. We'll go ahead and strip these. Oh, we'll try to strip them. Hey, cut that out. Do you want me to bring you some? Believe me, I know what that's like. Points to the other. It's fine. It's okay. I think we'll be good. Thank you, though. Oh, that's not that anyways. That is that. Like I said, I'll have to come back one way or another and make sure that these things are oxidized the way I want anyways at some point. So I'm not too fussed about it. We are nearly done. I was going to show you the one part, but we're nearly done with the other part, so we might as well finish it, and then we'll just do a backup thing. Like a beep, beep, beep. That kind of backup thing. Or the kind where I just back up and show you the build, which is what I actually meant. Tap, tap, tap. I think it's becoming apparent that we are nearing the end of the stream and the end of the social battery. I am focused. We're going to get this done. And I can feel myself getting more quiet. Yep. Yep. What is this? Pale oak slabs? We don't have those? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to pillar up. I did not bring... Actually, let's just go ahead and pillar up now. We should check and make sure that... Okay, we're good. I had the music change off of what I set last time. Gave me a little copyright. Wasn't thrilled about that. Not that I'm expecting to make any money, period, let alone off of streams. But I don't want copyrights on my stuff. That's no fun. And I don't know if it's because the music changed or if it was one of the ones in my intended playlist. So I guess we'll have to find out as we go, because I'm going to use that playlist again, that's for sure, because it was for the Dredge type Fathoms content. And that music's just perfect. It's way too good to... I don't really want to make another playlist, and making a playlist to span 2 hours would be nigh impossible. So I have no intention of doing that far. Good thing the chat's slowing down. Yeah, you're right. It's your fault. Talk more. No, I'm kidding. Otherwise, we would fry that brain again. Yeah, I would get absolutely fried. Typing's just terrible. Mine's worse looking back. Nah, you're good. It's all right. Okay. Let's go. Did we get the pillar? Let's get the pillar. Turn the thing off. Get some eating. Let's get some eating. All right, why are these in my offhand? That's getting real annoying. We'll start at the truck. Dun da da da. Truck. It really does not look as good, not green. Not my best work. But coming back from creative block, I'm okay with this. You got your little front wind thing here. These lights. Oh, these lights should be on. Do we have any redstone? We don't. We'll turn on the headlights later. Oh, wait, we have levers. Which one's got the levers in it? There we go. Now the headlights are on. Oh, they were, and then I broke it. All right, there, it looks a little better now. The headlights are on our truck. And you can hop up here. And you drive the truck. You go vroom, vroom. You got a big old stick. You got your side mirrors. And then where it would connect to the trailer. But this trailer's already been put down here. Oh, that's cool. We almost just left a whole shulker. That's fine. Vroom, vroom. Oh, I have buttons. Would buttons have turned off? I feel like buttons would have turned off, though. I don't know. And then back here, we've got our trailer. I'm most happy with the trailer. This part was kind of... This part's fine. It'll grow on me. I don't know. Not every build's got to be 1000%. I probably shouldn't be down on myself. But the trailer, I'm very happy with. Because you've got your landing gear here. You've got kind of your wind guards, your mud flaps, your tires back here. Here you can crank up the landing gear. And then, in general, there's some details along the sides. And then back in the back, you can pop in and here's your shop. You got some different barrels for stuff here. We'll probably put the bamboo and stuff here. Maybe fill up some different things with different types of bamboo. I don't know. I don't know how many people are dying to have bamboo. Let's I will say though, we can do logs and then we can do planks. So we'll go ahead and put that there. And then it's a shop, so we've got to have that. Now what we don't have is a name. Oh. Are you questioning me on redstone stuff? Yeah, wouldn't the button turn the light back off when the button went off? I genuinely don't know, I guess. I feel like it would turn the light back off. But I guess we can find out. Are those buttons still floating back here? Oh. All right. You win. You're right. It doesn't make sense to me fully. Unless that's intended to be a redstone feature so you can do redstone things, because I feel like that would be very useful. We need a name. We're going to have to name the shop. And it has tires for right now. Yeah, for how long? Probably not long. Not long enough, that's for sure. Let's see. Can we put this stuff in here like this? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna clean up a bit. We'll put 2 signs there. We might leave this stream not even a mess. No, we got 2 shulkers to put away and a new farm. Not a bad deal for a Friday morning. We're gonna take the only stock we had. Is there a... There's not even a crafting table over here. Sad face. I mean, we could technically do the crafters, but that sounds difficult. Yep, haven't used them yet. It's a feature, and it makes them toggleable. Yes. Did I take any of the stuff out of here? Oh no, we just have a ton of resources hanging out here. Huh. I wonder if we're gonna take those home or not. Probably not. It's fine. All right, any quick 2-second shop names for a bamboo truck? We have a bamboo semi truck, trailer, bamboo trailer. Can't think of any puns. Not really anything punny here. Bamboozled. Bamboozled is good, but it feels very overused. I think we can do better. Haven't used them. What kind of shop doesn't have a crafting table? I mean, I don't know. It's not in the rules. The rules are ender chest. And it is a tiny shop. Crafting table would be useful. We could change this out for, well, no, because I think I might put just straight bamboo in there. That makes sense. So no crafting table. That or half the time I put crafting tables and things and forget where they are anyways. Rules, drools. I probably should have a crafting table nearby somewhere. I would have thought there'd been one over here. We should get our diamonds. Yeah. Money. All right, I think I might have a think on the name. But we have our semi-truck done. And that's that. From here, I gotta start getting ready for work. So, thank you all for coming. And I had a great time. We got a lot done. We didn't have too many redstone snafus, just that one where we poured water on everything, but that happens, I guess. And I'll see you again soon. Hopefully we do some more fathoms soon. I don't know if it'll necessarily be this weekend or not. But we've got this one done so that we can get back to fathoms. I want to rotate a bit. I don't just want to do straight fathoms all the time. Well, I want to, but we've got some things to get done here on Channel 64 as well. So from here, I love you all. Bye.